Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 7th episode of the Mystical Hot Chocolate Talks. We are the Mystical Hot Chocolate Endeavors, and this is our podcast. Boys, how's it going?
It's going great. Very good.
Very alive.
Very alive. That's good.
Very alive. That's better than bad.
Good.
There you go.
We officially went a year of COVID-free positiveness.
Yes.
At least amongst my group. I don't know about you guys, but yep,
Oh, yeah.
we made it.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Year one. Here we go.
Year one of the next 60 years.
Oh, guys, if you're COVID positive, can you still be COVID positive? That's my question.
You're double COVID positive.
Oh, but are two positives a negative or a double positive?
It's
That's still a double positive.
You're
COVID square.
COVID double positive?
So wait, what you're saying is if you test positive for COVID while still staying COVID positive, are you technically COVID squared or COVID negative? Is the question.
Well, I'm just asking, am I square? Okay, so I'm squared, but is that positive? That's positive.
Now, can a vaccine help?
It's
with
exponentially
COVID
positive.
Ooh.
I don't know if we're prepared for that. I don't think the guys over at J&J know about the squared thing.
I don't know, bro. I didn't go to MIT. I can't do math.
Speaking of J&J, did you guys see Cuomo have the nerve to go on live TV today?
What happened?
Oh my God, it was so funny. Like, I'm sitting here and I was watching Kathy and Hoda's show, but Kathy's gone, so it's Hoda and I don't know the other girl. It's like good.
Wait,
it's mom stuff.
What?
It's
mom
mom
okay,
stuff.
okay.
I
So
don't even know.
Mama Martin was watching, and you happened to be in the room. I see.
No, she was doing something else, and I was just watching it because there's
Yeah.
a nice recliner and there's a fire.
Okay.
I'm in a cabin in Vermont. It's
Yeah.
great. And the show just gets interrupted, and it's like, oh shit, like this is some emergency nonsense.
okay.
No,
Yeah.
it was Cuomo coming on TV, and he's like sitting with a bunch of guys, and they're like, Cuomo has a governor-wide announcement to make about COVID-19 and how he feels and what's going on. This guy is sitting with, like, I'm sitting with the vice president of the New York Mets. I'm sitting with so-and-so, the pitcher of the Mets. Over here is the owner of the Yankees.
Fuck
And
yeah,
this
sports
guy
ball.
is the pitcher of the Yankees. And then he's like, this is my mask. On one side, it's the Mets, and the other side is the Yankees because I support New York teams.
Oh
New
my
York
God.
And I'm sitting there like, this is very COVID related. Like, this guy.
And Trevor, on top of this, where are you again?
I'm in Stowe, Vermont.
Good.
It's about 45 minutes from Burlington. So this was the trip that got canceled last spring break, like literally 1 year ago.
Okay.
And so we planned to make it out again, and we did it. And I'm out here. I've been snowboarding. I'm very sore, but I love it. And,
So you look like you've gotten color, or you've got like a red
absolutely
light
not.
on you?
No, I've
Just
got this. I'm in a little
Yeah.
office from this
Yeah.
cabin, and there's like a light.
He's burnt
No.
from shredding the gnar all day, bro.
Yeah, bro.
More
Shred.
like falling on my ass all day. that I don't know why they call it snowboarding. It should be snow falling downing. Like,
Yeah. Seriously.
we got pretty
Maybe
good
if you
at it,
suck.
though.
Seems like
But
it
yeah.
sounds like you got to get good. Honestly.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got
That's
to
kinda
get
how
You're
it
good,
is.
bro.
So I'm ready. I am potentially ready to drop $500 on a snowboard tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
cool.
renting it's expensive. Like literally, you rent it twice and you've bought a board. So it's like there's
Oh,
literally no
okay.
point. Like you might as well just buy some boards, buy some shoes, and just
Yeah.
do
Because, we know you're going to get plenty of use out of that when you get back to
it.
Houston.
Okay,
brother.
that was the argument though. Is it's like, but then when am I going to use it? And it's like, well, I could drive to Denver, and I'm like, I don't really want to do that every now and I don't know.
Yeah.
So either y'all are gonna have to get into skiing so that we can all go.
Nope.
We'll just wait for the
sorry.
next snowpocalypse in Texas
Craig-
next year.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I was telling everyone, like, I was in snow a week ago.
Can you cross-country snowboard? It's pretty flat there.
Oh, no, you can't cross-country snowboard.
I think you need skis. You would need skis.
You
for
can
that.
cross-country ski.
No, you could do it
can't
like
cross-country
gondolas
snowboard.
in
There
Venice.
we go.
Yes.
Yeah. See, the thing about a snowboard is you can't stop. You can just turn left and right, and that's it. And it's like, you stop by turning left or right. Like, skis, you can at least slow down or speed up. And, pizza, french fry. Pizza,
When you
french
pizza, you're French fry.
fry.
Otherwise, you're what? You're gonna...
You could have a bad time.
Have a bad time.
Die?
You're gonna have a bad time.
You're gonna
Wait,
have a bad
wait.
time.
What did you just say, Tyler? Did you say die?
Yeah, I've never skied. It just
Great,
that
another
sounds
fucking-
very
Okay,
scary.
listen,
another
no,
fucking
listen,
reference
all of
Tyler
you-
doesn't know.
Oh,
God.
All of you.
Damn.
Well, no, I know
Craig,
you're gonna have a bad time. I know the reference.
You all need to do this.
okay,
You know why
explain.
you all need to do this? Because I'm out there snowboarding and like I'll like be going at like what I think is fast and like later
Yeah.
I watched a video of me snowboarding and I was like,
Like baby's first snowboard, like
exactly. But I fell and I did what we call in the spiking world scorpioning, which is when your back
fuck.
legs come up, you know, and like both your feet are strapped to the snowboard. So I fell forward and then my legs came up and like so when my legs came back down, I just kind of laid there. I was just like, oh, you know, and I hear, "Do you need some help?" And I look up and there was this little girl, like 3'5" in this like pink and white outfit with skis, no
Gloves?
poles, just
Oh.
skis. And I'm like, no, I'm good. And she's like, okay. And just like, whips off. And so now
That's funny.
I know, I'm telling you, snowboarding is definitely harder than skiing.
Yeah.
But all three of you would be able to ski. All
Wow.
four of you. You'd be able to be like pro snowboarding. Tony over here.
I don't know about that.
No, dude, as long as you got the leg strength, you can. Actually, Craig would probably be good at snowboarding too. It's all legs. It's all.
well, no.
like,
I'm good at all things because
right, Mr.
I'm a super athlete.
athlete.
all right?
Let's not forget.
Let's not forget that. All right.
Yeah. Well, also, I guess to add in, Cuomo, back
Yeah.
to him.
Back to that jackass. Go on.
He was talking about the baseball guys because they're opened up their stadiums for the vaccinations.
oh.
And they've been
that's
vaccinating
cool.
New Yorkers like
Alright.
crazy, and they said that in the past 3 months, they were at like 7.8% people with COVID, and now it's down to like 3.2.
Yeah.
So they've got pretty good result. Anyway, as soon as this thing, at first I still had no idea. I'm like, why is this guy up there with talking baseball?
Yeah.
So then as soon as it ends, it goes back to some other news guys, and they're just like, well, Cuomo's up there trying to redeem himself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
I was like, oh, they didn't believe anything. They went
No.
straight. They were like, no way.
Did you guys see that cringy shit that he had said? I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, where he was talking about how he got a license to, distribute the vaccine, and then like he made like a weird, creepy reference to his like, and you'll be surprised where I'll be sticking this needle or something like really fucking
Dude,
gross
he,
like
well,
that.
he was
He
doing
also
that
has-
the whole time.
He has some accusations right now as
Oh,
well. Yeah, as of
Yep.
the last few weeks,
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole
he's in
thing.
hot
like-
water.
Well,
That was
yeah,
the-
that and the 15,000 elderly people he pretty much killed on his own. That was another big fucking thing. Oh my
That's
god.
true. That is true.
Which prize did he just win? Some prize
Uh,
at the beginning of this?
No, he didn't win a prize. He
A
just,
medal of something? No, he won something.
The key to
Yeah,
the city
Yeah.
that he was already the mayor of.
he won the medal of the Clintons' next target.
Ooh.
He's the
Somebody's
next name.
about to get Epstein.
Galen's about to drop another name. It starts with a C and ends with Cuomo.
Can we start let's start the hashtag right now. Cuomo didn't kill himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cuomo
that's-
didn't kill himself.
Cuomo didn't-
You heard it here first, folks.
You hear it? Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Oh
Your
my
insight. Your insight. Yeah.
gosh.
Man.
Well, yeah, I've been snowboarding. What have you guys been doing?
Man.
Not you,
What-
Craig. We don't care.
Okay.
Oh wait, I take that back. Craig, how was the hospital?
Yeah, we care a lot right now.
I care a lot about Craig.
Okay.
Fuck you, but
So
how was the
super
hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
Mr. Super Athlete.
Okay. So
Why were you shitting?
I went in on. All right. Well, that's still not understood yet. Yeah, that's kind
Oh
of an
my
interesting
God.
thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start this off with explaining. Forgive me if I suddenly have to leave the room to go take a shit, because this stuff ain't stopping. It ain't stopping, man. It's only gotten worse. Okay. So, yeah.
Have you
When
hydrated? Always
Oh,
hydrate.
I've been so hydrated, like you wouldn't believe. But I went to the hospital on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I went to the hospital on Tuesday, because what it was is that I was on like week 3 of like nonstop diarrhea. There, I'll say it, nonstop diarrhea, going anywhere from like 6 to 15 times a day, like no joke, like unstoppable. And so like at a certain point, I was having a conversation with Mom, and she's like, I think you might have E. coli poisoning. And I was like, we got to be careful for that one. So we leave, and like originally I wasn't even going to go to the hospital. I was like, man, it doesn't matter. It's cool. So, but we go, and I check in, and like they start getting my info because like I had the COVID test within the last 2 weeks, and they're like, well, that already came up negative, so that can't be it. And then I'm describing to them my symptoms and stuff like that, and like the doctor pretty much tells me, he's like, I think there might be something wrong with your intestines right now. Like there's some kind of a bacteria floating around in you that is not supposed to be there. And so I was like, okay, so that's cool. So they take blood and stool samples. Within like 4 hours, I'm out. I'm like, okay, I can, they've got what they need. They've written me antibiotics, the Z-Pack stuff, and then I just got 3 more today from a new doctor that I'm starting on my Medicaid thing, and then so it just pretty much comes down to the fact that we're still not certain what's happening, but we do know that I need to be fixing this because they think that the inner lining of my stomach has completely dissolved itself, and that's why I can't stop going to the bathroom. It's not able to hold weight at the moment, so it's just all falling through. So
yeah. Have you changed your diet? Because there's a lot of spices involved in your diet.
Yes.
You should probably lay low on that.
That has been very so today is day 5 on both not eating spicy food, as well as I haven't had a drink in 5 days, which this has been the longest time since when I half-assed Sober October of 2020. That went very poorly, but
Sober hour.
Sober
To say that he half-assed it is an overstatement.
Yeah, it's just, dude, this shit was just, whatever. I'm trying to do the best I can. We'll see how much longer this goes on. I'm on a bunch of new shit, so let's see if it works out, and let's see if anything.
Let's stay
more
COVID
comes
positive.
back. Let's stay COVID positive.
He's eaten nothing but bread and crackers for days.
Yeah, that's been my diet is bread, crackers, and
Gatorade.
Bread, crackers, bitches.
Dude,
bread, crackers, and bitches all day long.
You might never be able to eat Taco Bell again.
Oh yeah, because I'm really gonna miss that one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't eat there.
Well, no, we don't either. It's just Tyler.
Well, hey. There's still time. I mean, I guess not for you, but
Well, no. I'm dead. I've been telling people this for years. By 27, I'm gone. This was the first sign. I turned think about this shit. Like, what are we in March? April, May, June, July, September, October. I've got about a half a year-ish until I'm just gone from this planet. So this was when it started.
With the shitting.
You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first.
He's been saying this for years.
Yeah, I've just literally for years. So yeah,
no
it's
tour.
whatever.
Craig's gonna be dead. Sorry, guys.
Craig is dead, but it's fine. Like we said, we got the hologram thing that's gonna be going on. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a great show.
All right.
Let
Arya take over.
Oh my God. She's already got bass. I mean, she might as well just start playing everything else.
It's gonna be so chunky. Our sound is gonna be so chunky. Oh.
Welcome to Arya and the Chunkalicious Chocolate Endeavors.
Well, one of my nicknames for her is my white chocolate bitch. So like this works out. It'll be like the Miscot Chocolate Endeavors and the white chocolate bitch or something like that. It'll be good. People are gonna come from a long ways to see you guys.
That's gonna bring in a whole new demographic.
Yeah. Oh, good.
You gotta write this stuff down for us.
Yeah, trust me, I'll get to it eventually.
Oh well, hurry.
You're running out of time, apparently.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Will.
Yes.
How is the South?
The global South. Well, we're doing okay,
The global South.
I don't know. How do I address this question? How are we doing? Well, I mean, we're all right, There's not much I can say right now. I mean, I don't think hurricane season hasn't started yet, so I'm glad about that.
Very
Speaking of which, Tyler, are your parents alive?
They're doing just dandy. Nothing's going on in
Because
Atlanta.
Atlanta had crazy tornado, like homes destroyed kind of weather.
They're fine on the north side there. However, the crazy stuff with the guy who went around shooting Asian
the
folks.
hair salon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
like 10 to 15 minutes from the university I went to there for a year.
Oh,
my
really?
gosh.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
man, crazy stuff.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
So that was in Georgia then.
Oh yeah, that was in Cherokee County, Georgia.
Cherokee County.
Yup.
Do you know anything about that?
I mean, it was obviously. I think the kid was like 21, motivated by racism, and he shot a couple of folks in Cherokee County, and then he drove to Atlanta. I saw it on the news, even up here in Toronto. So no, I mean it's horrible, but that's not usual. I'll say that's the first time anything like that has ever happened in my quaint little North Atlanta area. At least like that, but
It's not something that like pops up and you're like, I don't need to talk to anyone about that.
not since the Civil War, I guess. You know, that went through there. But other than that, like, they've been pretty chill since then. You know, maybe I guess.
God damn.
A lot of people don't like the. They've been associating, I guess, Asian cultures with the coronavirus. Is
Yeah,
that the
people
thing?
have had a lot of bad things to say about Asian people bringing the coronavirus over here, and a lot of really ignorant and stupid things.
Hey man, last I checked, it was Randy Marsh who went to China and had his way with the
Fuck
pangolin.
that pangolin.
Let's see.
Him and
what-
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, with Mickey.
Thanks, Disney. You fucks.
Oh.
Oh my God, those
Oh.
guys! I didn't watch the new one. I have to watch it, but I saw it's
Yeah,
all.
same.
It's-
Same.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
tremendous.
VIP arrived, and like the old lady gets out, and she's like, "Fuck you guys."
Oh my god. Yeah, the vaccination special's real good.
I like the first one they did where Cartman had the like 2 yardsticks.
Mm-hmm.
He would just be like, "Yeah, back up, back up."
6 feet. 6 feet. Man.
So good. I'm glad to know. Tony, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I've never been on a podcast before, so this is pretty cool.
Nice. I'm glad you guys have enough microphones.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
Um,
you know. Yeah, to anybody. So this is my ride or die best bitch for the
To
last
anybody.
15 years, Tony, Mr. Antonio DiNovo.
I'm such a good friend. I finally get an introduction 18 minutes into the show.
I was literally
yeah.
just thinking about that. Like, I was like, well, we start the show.
I'm the fifth member of the band.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I thank you for being on.
You're welcome.
Me and Tony have been close for a long ass time, and he's finally getting ready to make the move out to bumfuck nowhere. So
I'm
good
excited.
job.
All right, Tony.
From one bumfuck nowhere to another bumfuck nowhere.
A hotter bumfuck.
Yeah, hotter bumfuck.
Where is hotter bumfuck nowhere, Tony? if you don't
Yeah,
mind?
where is that?
Abilene, Texas.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. My friend lives there.
Yeah.
So if you see him, give him a high five.
I will. I'll just ask people if they know who Trevor is.
Yeah, just do it. You'll eventually bump into him.
Yeah,
he
I'm
lives
sure
in
I
a
will.
shed behind his dad's house.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be cool.
Abilene's
I'm
cool.
moving
That's by
out there
Dallas.
to finally be with my longtime girlfriend. And
Congrats.
got jobs out there working for the city, and it's going to be cool. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, man.
It's awesome,
Nice. Well,
man.
Tony, it's a good thing you're here. Would you like to read today's sponsor?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have several sponsors today that are
Oh, good.
the
I'm
the
glad you
courtesy
guys
of
were
Oh, yeah.
prepared.
helping out
I
Craig.
forgot about that.
Is our first sponsor is brought to you by Nabisco Premium Saltine Crackers
Oh, love.
Nice.
Love. I
for
had a
my
pack
ass.
last night.
for his
For my
ass
ass.
and everybody's
Oh, yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
For any super athlete.
Panera Bread, providing you with all the sourdough bread that your asshole could need.
My ass.
Nice.
My asshole. Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you, Panera Bread, and thank you, Premium Saltines.
Nabisco.
But I'm sorry.
Nabisco.
We got to say the name, otherwise we don't get the dough, man. Come on.
Get it? Get the dough?
We get that dough.
Bread?
Well, good job. I'm glad you guys were prepared with that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see you later.
How's Tyler doing? Nobody asked how Tyler's doing.
Yeah, how are you doing, Tyler?
Oh, Tyler's okay. So Tyler's 2.5, 3 weeks away from finishing his master's degree, and I'm just fucking. I'm mentally shitting my fucking brains out. I'm dying.
I'm gonna splice over it.
I'm dying.
Oh yeah,
Clap.
my boys
Clap.
here
Yes,
in this group are
he's
helping me finish
dying.
this record. It's amazing. If I survive, that'll be pretty cool. I can't make
great.
guarantees, but I'm alive. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. I will say, as I've already told this to Tony earlier, everything that I've heard so far on this and what I've participated in, this is some cool shit, man. Like this EP, like for being a school requirement for graduation, it's very fun. It's very, very musical, and it's very you in every aspect of the way.
Well, I've spent forever now, 14 or 15 quantifiable years playing bass, supporting others, like, all of you.
Yeah.
But I never really wrote anything, and, I kind of ignored that contemporary writing 2/3 of my degree's name from that place. But, I had this opportunity and was required to record something and release something, so I figured, hey, I might as well make something that is somewhat representative of some small, minute part of something I can do, so you guys are making that happen. Thank you.
Of course.
It was a
Nice.
pleasure.
Can I ask, out of curiosity, how early did you start writing this material? Like, was any of this stuff that you would you'd been holding on to for like a long time, or was this all just brand new?
Most of it was new. There was a the very worst song that none of you have heard because I just don't like it.
Okay.
That one has a bass line that I wrote with Santiago and Sebastian in Ocean
nice.
Sky
Yeah.
years ago at that place. Hey guys, but
The B word.
yeah. So aside from that bass line, no, everything else was pretty much new. And like I said, I never really had it in me to write songs until a deadline came up where I will not get the degree I came here for if I do not do so, and that's a pretty good fuel,
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So no, and Tony, I'll send you a link, man. It'll be out one of these
Please,
days.
I would love to hear it.
Yeah.
It's not very heavy at
Oh,
all.
no.
That's okay.
But there's a string quintet on it.
Ooh, I like
Nice.
string quartets.
Nice.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice.
But anyway, boys, speaking of music, speaking of Tony, maybe this is
Yeah.
a nice little
Let's get down
transition.
to it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
get
To the
down.
album of the week. Tony, you want to introduce
Oh,
this album of the
Tyler's
week?
very
This
excited
wonderful
about it.
album?
Yes.
This album of the week was my pick, and it was Fireball by Deep Purple.
Yay! So we need the radio.
Released in
One of the
Round of
best.
applause. It was
One of the best.
Woo!
Yeah.
Definite. Oh
Thank
oh
you.
my god. One of the
Yeah,
best ones
released
we've
in-
done so far. Definitely. At least
Released in
my opinion.
1972 by commonly referred to as Deep Purple Mach 2, because the band went through several iterations of members.
Ah,
And this is my favorite studio album of Deep Purple,
gotcha.
because it's the first Deep Purple album I bought with my own money.
Nice.
And
How old?
I was like 13.
Okay. Cool.
Little me buying the CD.
Mm.
And nobody in my family, like, they all claim to be Deep Purple fans. No,
Okay.
I've never met another person who's ever like listened to this record, so I've had no one to ever talk with about it, and that's why I picked it, because I knew at least Tyler was very familiar with this music, and I wanted to get hear the opinions of some educated musicians about this stuff.
You came to the wrong place here, brother.
It good. It real good.
It good.
Yeah. I just love this album so much because I think all the songs, like one track sounds nothing like the next. Every track is really different. Like Fireball sounds nothing like the next track. It sounds nothing like No doesn't sound like Strange Kind of Woman.
Uh-huh.
They're all very different. They all have their own feel to it.
Yep.
And the cool one fun fact that Craig and I were discussing is the opening title track, Fireball, the AC that machine that you hear start up in the beginning, that's like a air conditioning unit firing up. And Tool, I believe, got the inspiration to do the same thing on The Grudge
Yeah.
when it opens up, and they start their song.
it's too obvious. Like it's to a point of like so to be totally honest, I know of Deep Purple. I've heard a fair amount of materials, but it was nothing that I had ever purchased, or nothing that I'd ever listened to regularly. So like going through this album and like that being the first thing you hear, like I'm just thinking to myself, bagadoo-ba, 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 and I'm just like, whoa, this is kind of weird. Like, what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, I might as well just kind of start doing my thing.
Sure,
I guess,
go
on
ahead.
this then. Yeah. So, number one, like above all else, whoever is playing keyboards on this record is just a bad motherfucker. Like I did.
Mr. John Lord.
John Lord. Okay.
John
okay.
Lord.
Tremendous. Really, really fantastic. The guitar playing is really stellar. It's very tasteful. It doesn't ever seem like, I mean, again, we're talking about 71, so it's just like, obviously we hadn't quite gotten to the era of the super duper shredders yet. Like,
Yeah, that's Richie Blackmore
That's
on
Richie
guitar.
Blackmore? Okay,
He's like
yeah.
the proto shredder. This is the
yes.
guy that inspired Yngwie Malmsteen to basically
Well,
become
He
him.
should have stopped.
I remember Joe Stump would talk about Blackmore all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was
Now,
really-
did Blackmore play on Machine Head?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the big album, right? Like
Mhm.
most popular, probably.
Yep. Without a doubt.
Nice.
I liked this album a lot more than Machine Head.
I do too.
And I agree with the keyboard player, organ player, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Usually
Bad
organ.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm a novice when it comes to musicianship, but I think it's all just rock solid
Yes. Yeah.
throughout the album, with the vocals being the weakest part
Okay. All
universally.
right. Let's talk about these vocals first.
Oh, wait, whoa, wait, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's like to most folks the legendary aspect. It's Ian
Okay.
Gillian.
Well, then
Oh.
I'll say this. Okay, the dude can sing. I'm not saying otherwise. Like, the dude can sing. Maybe my thing is less to do with the vocal performance as well as those fucking lyrics, because like I'm just gonna be straight up. Fucking anyone's daughter is the rapiest shit I think I've ever heard in my fucking
Yeah,
life.
so in my little tiny YouTube or Wikipedia dip, there's
Okay.
someone in the band, I forget who, said
Yeah.
that it was one of their favorite records, but they regret ever recording that song.
Thank God.
Like, right there on
What
the
a
Wikipedia.
Horrible.
Yep.
Oh my God, dude! Like it was one of those things where like, so my dad listens to a lot of music like from like we'll say like the 60s through like the
Early
maybe the
80s.
late 70s, but all of it's kind of like that, like the singer is trying to caress you with their voice and they're singing lyrics about, girl, I want to get with you, girl. I know you're not interested in me, but I'm going to make you interested in me. And it's just like that's like rapey as hell. Like it's just gross, right? And so like this song came on and I was immediately having like flashbacks of like all of that bullshit that he would be listening to constantly with that kind of thing. I'm like, I don't like this. I don't feel comfortable listening to this. Like we need to cancel that song. Like I want to cancel that fucking song as
They
fast
agree.
as possible. I'm sure they do. I don't want to cancel the band. I just want to cancel that song and never listen to it again. Cause like I'm thinking in my head, all right, so like I had to like look at the lyrics as they're playing, and like I'm thinking to myself like, all right, so he's this big hairy bum or whatever the fuck he calls himself, and like he's obviously like an older dude. Now let's think about the fact that like if your intention is to get with somebody's daughter, so like to a point of where the father is like intervening with the daughter's like business or whatnot. It would make me think that the daughter's still got to be living at home with mom and dad, right? And so if the daughter is still living at home with mom and dad, that makes me think that anyone's daughter has got to be pretty fucking young. And I'm just like, my arms, like the hair on my arms were like you get that cold that comes over you and you're like, in your back and shit. And I was like, this had been the most uncomfortable I'd been like listening to something in like a long ass time. I didn't like that, but everything else is fucking fire. It's all great.
That song, I just read here, it was Ian Gillian who wrote the lyrics, who's the one who wishes they never recorded the song. If that helps at all,
Nope, not
he
even a little
regrets it
bit.
too.
Not even a little bit. I'm sure lots of fucking murderers and rapists regret what they do. Doesn't mean they didn't fucking write about it or do it.
Let's just
Are
hope he
you
wrote just wrote a song.
insisting he had thoughts?
I'm sorry?
Are you insisting he had thoughts to act upon? Or wait.
I'm pretty much guaranteeing it at this point. Like I don't even want to I'm not I'm not poking around the bush right now. I'm getting in there. I'm saying like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He just went straight in with the machete like, this
Yeah,
man
yeah,
did it!
Yeah. So
Well, so, without accusing Ian Gillian of horrible things,
I'm gonna do it.
what I think is awesome about Deep Purple and like any kind of metal from this era is that like just thinking about it contextually, they were just coming out of like Vietnam and all that, and this was like Meshuggah to the hippies. And I think
okay.
that's amazing.
Okay.
Like, imagine being around in 72 and Fireball comes on, and that's the heaviest shit. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty wild when you think about it. One of the
just-
first...
yeah,
I always think about, like, any of bands from this kind of era. Like, imagine the first time you heard War Pigs. You know, or, like... It would just, like... That would be the heaviest thing out there.
Yes.
Tony, you look
What
a
do you
little
think about
confused
the
there.
record, Will?
Bro,
No, he wasn't. No. Yeah.
I fucking loved it. Honestly.
Awesome.
And it's funny, this whole discussion about anyone's daughter. Yeah, anyone's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved the record. I feel like song for song it was really good, and like how one song had like one like mood or whatever, and then the next one was completely different. I think the only thing that was missing was like a strictly just like sexual song, like girl, let's get down or whatever. Like the only thing that was missing from it was that. But then you turn around and you listen to Anyone's Daughter, and you're like, wait, this is not.
I think that
this is
was
not.
the
No,
sexual
but
song.
this is not it. That's not it. You know what I mean? Because
That's not what I wanted. This isn't what I wanted.
okay. I love the record, but
Not
it's
like
definitely
this.
not like this. Not like this. I really liked it. But it definitely, like, if I'm trying to introduce it to somebody else that just has never listened to, I don't know, has never listened to like rock, anything that's heavy gets them scared or whatever.
Yeah.
This definitely sounds like what you would call like dad rock. This is definitely it
for
sounds like
sure.
it. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
that's why I was thinking, I missed something. It's missing something a little bit more sensual, but not like that. Not like
like
this. Not like
I think it's a
this.
50-year-old album.
But
yeah,
it's
good point.
fucking great.
Wow.
I love the.
No, yeah.
I really liked the drum tones on it.
Yeah.
Like, it was fucking solid. Okay.
Yeah.
We were speaking
Do
of
you guys know who plays drums on it?
Ian Pace.
Ian Pace. Okay.
So as we've just recently discussed, barely kind of, well, we were recording and like working on a project for Tyler, and the one track I recorded for the project, I kind of like put a bunch of compression on the kick drum, and it kind of sounded too punchy. But I was like, hey, maybe he'll like it, maybe he won't. Okay, whatever. And then I'm listening to, I don't remember. I think it was The Mule or Demon's Eye, where I'm listening to it on my headphones, and then the kick is just like boom, boom, and okay, I guess it's not a bad sound to have a super punchy kick. I liked it. It's good.
How did it go again?
Boom.
They were knocking on the door. They were like,
Yeah.
that kick drum wanted to come in.
Yeah.
It wanted in. It's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It
coming.
was like, it's cold out.
Yeah.
Let me in.
I wish I would have done more research like before, like on the band, but they definitely won a fan. Tony, thank you for introducing me into this.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Yeah.
I've always liked Deep Purple's ability to take like they'll just like be jamming, you know, like what most people consider like the rhythm bands, and then they just go straight into ripping, like straight into a solo, and they come out and they're still jamming, and like they have their songs where the dynamic will go up and down, but there's sometimes they just like hang out way up here for a little while, and to hear that like for the time period is really, really cool, because it's like nobody was doing that, and then he'll bust out like the tambourine, and he just ran and grabbed that shit and was like, all right, let's go. Like,
much like
Right.
Black Sabbath, where they just change.
Yeah.
it's
Now,
awesome. It's like so fun. I also was thinking about the other day, I went to a record shop and I bought a couple vinyls, and it's for my wall, because I don't have a record player yet. But I was thinking about, like, can you imagine, like, how would you hear the music, like, on the radio, or you got a vinyl and you had to take it home and you had to put effort into, okay, let me set it up, get this and get this all set up and go, and like, and then you just sat there and were like, yeah, man, like, it wasn't like we took it in the car, or we had like a lot of privacy at the time, like you had your room and you just cranked that shit up and you were like, fuck you.
Yeah.
A lot more effort had to go into listening to heavy music back then, and I feel like this album is a good one to like kind of help think that through. And like the other thing is the mix, how it lasts, over the time period. Like, it's 50 years old.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
It's a fucking great mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
It
And
really is.
also, you mentioned like you bought the vinyl and you play it on your record player, and right? It plays on like speakers. This sounds way better on speakers than it does like on like any closed headphones or type of shit.
I did notice that as
It
well.
sounds so much like bigger, and just I don't know. It sounds great on speakers. Like,
It literally sounds like it's breathing more. It's you know what I
Yeah.
mean. And I think a lot of that comes down to like the lack of overall compression, used on records at this point in time. Is just like the larger the system, with it being as organic as it is, the better the end result's gonna be. Because like, you gotta remember, for the early 70s, like people with like real hi-fi systems and shit like that, using like 2 power amps and all that shit, that like those were organically crunching these things up for them before as you're hitting play, where it's like right now with these buds, like there's no extra juice giving us what we kind of want to get out of something like this. So
And it does make a difference, especially for a band like Deep Purple or any band from the 70s, whether it be like Uriah Heep or Black Sabbath, but especially Deep Purple, because I believe during the time and up until like the late 70s, they were the Guinness Book of World Records like loudest band in the world.
Okay, cool.
wow.
That's amazing.
Crazy loud. And you listen to their live albums, especially the live album Made in Japan.
That's
Okay.
insane.
I've heard of. I know.
Yeah.
of this record.
Fantastic
Insane.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Cool.
That's a loud ass album.
Yeah.
It's really loud.
Fuck yeah.
3,000 watt Marshalls turned
Oh
up
my
to
God, yeah.
12.
And this would have been after this record, right?
Well, it was like a compilation of live performances.
Oh, spanning.
Spanning a couple of years. But yeah, like Richie Blackmore and his like 4 Marshall Plexi full cabinets
Man.
just strung together.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, and John
Right.
Lord's got like his Hammond B3 plugged right into the PA, just killing the audience.
Jesus Christ.
Like the overall boomer culture aside, the rapey
Yeah,
culture aside, dude, it
Yeah,
would have been a great time to,
Oh yeah.
Be this age.
Oh,
Sure,
listen to
for
tunes?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine like being on that stage and it's like what?
Yeah.
Sound check. What?
Yeah.
Can I get a beer?
Play your-
What?
I also love that.
Can you get a B? Ba-dow.
this
Did you want to
album
be
like
flat? Oh no.
it charted. It charted. The album charted, which is amazing to me. It went
Oh,
gold.
really?
Yeah, it
Okay.
went gold in the U.S. Which, like, imagine an era where something like this went gold. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So
Yeah,
do you
that's
know where in their releases, like this? Obviously, this isn't their first album. What?
No, I think with this lineup,
Yeah.
Deep Purple Mach 2,
Yeah.
I believe this was their 3rd album.
Okay.
Because they had Deep Purple and Rock, and then they had Machine Head, and then this one.
Okay. Cool.
And that's probably why the album charted, because it came out after Machine Head, which had Smoke on the Water.
Oh, okay.
That's why that album's so popular.
And Highway Star.
And Highway Star and Space Truckin'.
Dude,
All
Highway
that.
Star is such a badass song.
It is.
Isn't the live version on Made in Japan, isn't that like 20 minutes long?
Most songs on that album are 20 minutes
Well.
long.
They just do a lot of jamming on
Oh
the
yeah,
They do a
the
lot.
best
A
jamming.
lot of
Oh,
jamming.
cool.
It's good.
This
But
is not a
it's like
wall.
the-
Wait, I'm sorry. Is Deep Purple a jam band?
Okay, they
don't
are
think
as much
so.
a jam band as a prog band, but they are
I take it all
not
back.
not
this record
either.
Sucks. This band sucks. Everything's awful.
Bro.
Oh my God,
They're a
guys!
jam band that doesn't make you want to kill yourself.
Impossible. That's
Impossible. We've already discussed the What was it? What is the definition of a band? Like
That is
whenever you're trying to
bad.
tell. Yeah, when you're trying to say like, when you're trying to tell
Oh,
someone,
it's a jam band.
you're trying to tell them like, hey, this is not a band you should listen to. Like, what's the phrase for that? And it's
jam band.
Jam band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
Did you just screw us, Tony? Did you just make all of us hypocrites on
I
one
feel
time?
pretty screwed right now, guys.
I
I don't
don't-
know. I don't
I
know.
don't
I don't
think
know
so.
if it's my
Impressed.
nonstop
Okay, I'm-
shitting or if it's Tony, but I feel pretty screwed right now.
I'm gonna defend the point that this is not a jam band. Bro, there are way too many riffs. It's
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
surprised. Okay, so there are some times where like it almost seems
Alright,
like the
point.
lead vocalist. Sorry, I don't know the name. Like he's not even singing. At some points, he's just like talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you would assume that like whatever's going around in the background, like music wise, is like kind of simple or just like not that much thought into it. But like a lot of the times where he's like speaking the lyrics, there's like a fucking badass riff going on, and I'm like, wait, shut up! I need to. Can you just wait? Can I? Oh
Can you
God!
just shut your goddamn mouth?
So
It's like, hey man, could you please?
I think it's not a jam band because the riffs are too good and it doesn't seem improvised in that sense. There
Yeah.
are times where they improvise like for like half of the
A little
song,
while.
but
Yeah,
it's not like
but
let's jam.
I mean, guys, like, Fish still releases studio records.
All right, let's not use the
No,
P
they
word
don't.
here, but I will back up Tyler's claim on it's as much a prog album as a jam band album.
I mean, Trevor, you're a yes guy. The moment on, I think it's No or the Fool, where it's like really, it's just Richie Blackmore doing that kind of violin volume swell type thing.
Yeah, that's
That
the-
gave me
that's
wicked
in
Steve
Fools.
Howe
That's
flashbacks.
Fools, yeah,
That
right.
was great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
I-
It's the Fool, Tony? Is
I
that what you
definitely
said?
picked up the
Fools.
Yes vibes, or the Yes sounds, from the era. It's a good little album. Every track's got little gems if you really just kind of listen. And I found the more I listened to it, I heard more of that. Even like say like I thought about like the opening track has that like phaser or flange with the pan over the, like they were like, all right, with the ready set, like go, and then they had to do it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like something that happened. They tested it one time probably, and that one time they tested it is what we're hearing.
That or it was like their 13th time because they had the budget to actually
yeah,
make music.
that Smoke
Yeah.
on the Water money.
Yeah.
And the
I'm glad
guys
Tyler
who
brought up that guitar solo in Fools, because
Yeah.
Fools is my favorite track off this record.
I was gonna ask everybody. So
Oh, yeah.
Fools is your favorite. You
What-
guys
what-
have a favorite?
I kind of like. I think No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one definitely was like just jam it. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
That being said, Fools is badass.
Yeah. Fools is badass.
Just the part at the end of the volume swell solo where Ian Pace is just jamming on the hi hat and then it goes bam right back into the fucking riff.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
so good.
That's very cool. That's very cool. Tyler?
Again, not a jam band. I don't think that's considered jam band material. That's just a long solo. But whatever.
Is it a diet jam band?
Maybe. Now that you mention it.
Ooh.
Okay. Diet jam band. You know what? I'll take it.
Tyler,
Diet Jam Band.
your pick.
I don't know, man. This is tough. I'd either go Fireball for that, just like the punch, just at the
Yeah.
beginning, the Mule because it's badass, or No, because it's so freaking beautiful.
Cool.
But I'm gonna go Fireball just because
Nice.
it punches you.
It
Oh,
punches.
it's a good
It
tune.
does
It's a
lot of
good
punching.
punch.
Will?
Right now, I'm between No One Came and Freedom. Just because for both of those songs, what I liked the most and what like kind of struck me were the lyrics. I was like, oh shit, I'm digging this a lot. And then, the 70s prog metal sound of both those two that I
Yeah.
really fucking digged.
Yeah.
Well, I
Fuck.
find it strange that you really liked Anyone's Daughter.
Oh shit, I gotta
mean,
go.
you ju-
God.
Oh, hey, Chris Hansen.
Oh man, that's the fucking truth.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm not here for little boys.
Take a seat.
What about
Take a
you,
seat.
Craig? What was your favorite track?
So I'm gonna go ahead and honestly, my favorite song is "No One Came" because it feels more punk to me. It's like fuck
Yeah.
you bitches that didn't
Right?
believe in me. Like I love that song for that reason primarily, like because all the songs have great instrumental work, but I didn't really feel like there was a single song that quite got me the same way in a lyrical aspect.
As
maybe
anyone's
No
daughter, right? So you loved anyone's
yeah,
daughter.
as anyone's daughter.
Okay.
No. No was also up there in that regard of, like, I take it that song's about the government, right? Like, okay, yeah.
Something like that,
Which
yeah.
I also really liked it for that reason. But something about, like, the No One Came thing was, like, I don't know. It just kind of, like, it was this cool way of this guy that's, like, I don't know, maybe just talking about being down on his luck the whole time and just really having, and then suddenly it's just like, yeah, but guess where I am now, bitches? Like, let's
Yeah.
do, like, this is where I am. I'm writing songs about daughters, and for whatever reason, I'm not in prison yet. So there you have it. No, kidding.
And for whatever reason.
For whatever reason, yeah. But yeah, No One Came.
I guess maybe again the smoke on the water money. Just
Yeah, it's that smoke on the water money.
Still getting those royalty checks.
Yeah, every time a kid in Guitar Center plays the lick, they get paid 3 cents. So be it what it must.
yeah.
That's how Richie Blackmore's able to keep Blackmore's Night going.
Oh
What's
jeez.
Blackmore's Night?
That's his medieval music band that
Really?
he's been playing in for the last, 30 plus years.
Dude, my knowledge of like the super shredder world outside of like I follow Steve Vai intensively because I think he's a great composer, and same with Satriani. Aside from those two guys, I know fucking dog shit about all of that because it bores the shit out of me. Sorry, there I said it. Yngwie can suck a dick. I don't give a fuck.
Craig Schmuel.
I'm sorry.
Hot
How
takes.
dare you not
sorry.
accept Blackmore's decision to take all his royalty money and dump it into some silly game?
Well, no.
Man,
I
if
mean,
I wanted
like,
to go to
okay,
medieval
guys.
times, I'd go to medieval times. I don't need to fucking.
Blackmore's Night might not be the most musically interesting project, but like it's kind of cute. I think he plays in it with his wife. It's like it's a nice thing. Let him have his
it's a
nice
vibe.
thing.
All right, Dad, fine.
Yeah,
He's
like,
like
if you're gonna-
75 or something. Let him have his thing.
Yeah, he looks
How
like
many
a witch.
times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? How many times?
People can't have nice things. I appreciate that. I'll remember
There
it
you
better.
Thank you. Thank you.
He rocks the Flying V's, right?
Stratocasters.
Stratocasters?
Yeah,
so
he's
glad it's
he's
not a
been a
Flying V.
Stratocaster guy
No,
forever.
the Gibson Flying V's are badass, bro.
That's the point I wanted to make.
Yeah.
Not only is Richie Blackmore, if you listen to like all of his music with Deep Purple,
Yeah.
not only is he a good guitar player, he's a really good Stratocaster player. He knows how to utilize this Stratocaster specifically really well.
Explain.
One of those
So,
Jeff
like-
Becky's.
Like Jeff Becky, like you know how like he does like the volume swells and stuff he does on
Okay.
Fools and all that,
Okay.
and like he really he knows good times to utilize the tones of the 5 pickup positions in there, and just when to use them appropriately to create a nice atmosphere. And I just always thought he was really good with that particular instrument.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I do find that is a specific skill. Not a lot of people utilize that.
Man, all you need is one bridge pickup and a volume
And a volume
pedal, and
knob.
you're good to go.
A
I don't
volume
Mars Volta.
pedal.
all this shit, man. I don't fucking.
Do you
All
guys
you
remember
need is a
that?
stick and one string.
Explain all this.
It's different. It's like a computer down there.
Oh,
it's
it's
not,
different. It's different.
It's different.
Bro, I'm gonna give Craig a stick with one string, and we'll see what he comes out with.
Just you wait.
It'll
I'll be
an
the next
89
Jared
gauge
Dines.
string.
Just
Oh,
watch.
no. Don't mention that name on here. I'll promote a lot of things, but
I'm not promoting shit. Well, you know what? We're not gonna say anything because, like, in the odd chance that we ever meet him, that's gonna be really mean to. I think he should be self-aware enough to know that what he's doing is,
Cringe.
cringe. So
cringe-worthy guitaring.
yeah,
Don't ruin guitar for kids.
don't ruin guitar for kids.
It's not a cringe community.
Well, I mean it is, but like, that's a whole man. Guitar is the cringiest thing, man. Like in all reality, like.
Look, it's only cringy when you bust out Smoke on the Water
On
instead
a
of
20-string
Fireball.
guitar.
Bro,
That's a solid point.
it's cringy when you're in a jazz jam and like the guitarist is louder than the drummer and he's telling you to like not be as loud. And like, bro, you're the loudest person on here. Bro,
Yeah,
guitarists
what happens when the
suck.
bassist
Yeah.
is louder than the drummer?
Guitarists fucking suck. And then like bassists that try to play guitar on the bass, man, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I'm
Yep.
sorry. Let's
Agreed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about when the keyboard is louder than the drummer?
That's not bad.
That's,
That's
Emerson,
not too
Lake and
bad.
Palmer.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. What about when the vocalist is louder than the
Also
drummer?
not bad.
What about when the drummer is louder than the drummer?
Ooh. Checkmate, libtards. We're coming for you.
Oh, fuck.
We're taking over. You're done.
Facts don't care about
You're
your
done, pal.
facts don't care about your drum tones.
Oh my
They didn't
God.
follow Proto.
You didn't follow Proto, bud.
Proto Bud. You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
Did you guys watch that? I sent that to the mystical chat a while ago.
Send it again.
Fed Smoker.
Are we
All
talking
right.
about Fed Smoker
Yeah,
now?
I sent them Fed Smoker to the mystical thing, and
If
Nobody
it
responded.
was a while ago, then I just probably don't remember.
I'll sum it up for you.
Same.
It's basically this guy that makes sure that these security guys are doing their job.
following Proto.
You would remember Fed Smoker.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you get a
We
job
just
here?
suck, that's all.
Fuckface.
How do you get a job here, fuckface?
Bro, this guy just walks up there. He's like, "Hey, what the fuck do you think you're doing?"
Absolute madman.
Yep.
He's
Rest in
I got
peace.
one more question for you. How'd you get a job here?
How do you get a job here?
Is he the guy that bites down on his cigarettes so hard they
Yeah.
literally
Yeah, it's like,
he bites them so hard that the filter like gets torn in half.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, does he eat the other half or does he spit it out?
No, I think he
He
died.
just
Probably
kind of leaves
has.
it in his mouth.
Nice.
I bet Fed Smoker's eaten more cigarettes than people have smoked.
Yeah, probably.
That's a lot of cigarettes.
It's not like one video, like it's like 100 or 200 where he's just like. I'm actually convinced now that if you've watched F is for Family, they base the main guy that Bill Burr voices. They base his boss, I'm pretty sure, off of Fed Smoker. 'Cause it's just this
Oh,
big,
really?
It's just this guy always lighting cigarettes, like.
Dude, I've never watched that show.
You
Is
should.
it
It's
so
good.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's great.
cool.
I
Oh, you see,
chuckled at it.
Paradise PD season 3 came out.
I haven't watched it yet.
yesterday.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
spoil it. I gotta watch it.
No, I'm not.
That's-
I haven't started it either, to be honest with you. So this'll.
I'm
this'll be a good
worried.
watch.
I'm worried it's gonna be the last one because they did 3 seasons of Brickleberry,
Oh.
and now they got
okay.
3 seasons of this.
Yeah.
I don't
We'll
know.
see.
I like that Brickleberry crossover episode. That shit was funny.
Mm. Shit's good.
You guys like Paradise PD?
Haven't
I
seen
never
it.
watched it.
Same.
All right, me and Craig the idiots
Or
here.
or fucking Brickleberry. I think I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes and I just couldn't. Not
See, Brickleberry as a show opens with nature, just animals fucking.
Yeah. The
Nice.
opening episode.
including birds while they're flying.
That seems
Sufficient.
complicated.
It's
It's
a time.
It's a good time. It's good.
It's a time. It's pretty much the same exact show, to be totally honest with you guys.
It is pretty close. I'll give it that. In fact, there are times where I usually like Paradise PD more, but Daniel Tosh is in
Mhm.
Brickleberry,
Mhm.
and he's the bear.
Oh, that's right. He's not in Paradise PD.
Correct.
He
He's
makes-
just the
and
rest of the writers.
He makes Brickleberry.
Yeah. No, for Paradise PD.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the bear, and that makes everything. The whole show is the comments he'll make it's so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like a spoiled brat, and he's a little bear. He's his cubsy wubsy. He's basically what our dogs are to us, but in a bear form.
And also Tosh is like
So a normal dog for Craig.
Yeah. It's you just described Arya just straight up. Like
Yeah, just think of a bear. That's it.
It's not a dog. It's just a bear.
it's just a bear.
Dude, me and Big Chris went to the dog park, and in front of the Sugarland dog park is a statue of an alligator. And Chris was like, "What kind of dog is this, dude? This is a crazy looking dog."
Oh my god.
Oh, I
He's so
love it.
fucking funny. He's so goddamn funny.
You know, I think we stole that joke from Borat. That's when he's like, "We needed to get protection." And they go, and he's looking at a turtle. He's like, "What kind of dog is this?" That's a tortoise. And then he buys a bear. Speaking of bears. And then he takes it to a local swimming pool with kids, and they puts the bear in the pool. Kids go running. It's great.
You could do that with Arya.
I could do that without Arya.
Yeah.
You could probably take Arya to a pool, and someone would think it was the bear. They'd be like, "Help! Get that bear away."
Fewer
I have another-
fatalities, more love.
I have another show for you guys to watch. Mr. Kim's Convenience, or Kim's Convenience.
No.
It's about Mr. Kim. He owns a Korean general store.
Is that
It's
it?
great.
That's
Yeah, you gotta watch it. That's it.
Okay.
Just,
All right.
just watch.
is that
watch
Netflixable?
I think so. I hope
Oh.
so.
Gotcha.
It's funny though.
Yeah.
That's it.
bro.
Yeah.
The new Attack on Titan for all my fucking anime fans. Bro, that shit's got me confused. Shit. But anyway, Attack on Titan.
I was watching it the other day, but I haven't watched Attack on Titan since season 1.
Bro, it's so
Same here.
intense. It's so good. It's so good. But I'm so lost. I have no idea what's going on. It's the last season, and every episode is like, wait, what? Wait, that person died? Wait, this other person died? Why are we, shit, what's... Anyway.
Bro, they are ruthless, man. That's the show I tell people, if you stick around for the first 5 episodes, you're in for a treat, because they spend 4 episodes building really good character, and really getting in on all these people and their relationships. And episode 5, they just murder all of them ruthlessly, and they go from like a cast of 12 to a cast of fucking 3. Like, they just boom, 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 boom. They're all gone, eaten. They killed the main guy, only to have him come back. But like even that, they were like, no, fuck this guy, and fuck this guy, and his arm gone. Like, and that guy, just kill her.
And then-
yeah, she's pretty. Let's eat her.
And then the next season, we're gonna do it again. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay.
If
Next season, bro, we'll do it in like 2 more episodes. Well, like, see that guy? We're not gonna kill him, but take his eye. They Game of Thrones, essentially. They went through and just Game of Thrones to everyone. They were like, let's just... This cast list is looking too big right now. Let me get some scissors.
I think you might be
Ah.
the only person in this band that has watched Game of Thrones. Are you boys Game of Throners?
I
I've
feel
seen
like
2
I should be,
episodes.
but I haven't watched it.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
no,
Yeah. No.
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 bro,
Well,
it's
let me tell you
it's
what.
like
If you had to decide between Bridgerton and Game of Thrones, I'd hope you pick Game of Thrones.
I picked Letterkenny.
Yeah, he picked
Boom.
Letterkenny.
Letterkenny
Letterkenny's
all the
good.
way.
Letterkenny's good.
from
It's a different
between
kind of show,
52
though.
minutes and 15 minutes. I'll take the 15 minutes. Thank you.
That's fair. That's fair.
And what, 15
That's
minutes,
what-
and then you might see some titties? Like,
No, there's no might. It's you will. You will see titties.
it's too slow. No, if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna go straight into.
Game of Thrones is not slow, bro. They go straight into everything, man.
Will wants to go straight into tits.
He's gotta get in there. He's just gotta.
That's why Will watches Letterkenny.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Will, there's an episode 6 of Bridgerton. I've never seen it, but it's called the Sexisode. You'll probably
Okay.
like that.
What is
Okay,
Bridgerton?
Trevor.
I don't get what.
Bridgerton is porn for white moms.
Ah,
Okay.
And
Are you a white
episode
mom?
6 is called episode Sex, the Sexisode, because it's like apparently real porn for white women.
What is porn for white
Oh,
women
you're asking
look
about
like?
the show. What is it about? I have no idea. I know it has to do with
What are you
like
talking about, Trevor?
it's like 1800s women. And they're like, oh, my darling, and it's like it's France in like 1814, and they're like, oh, cheerio, and she's like, oh, madame, and then he's like, hear ye, hear ye.
Thank you. Now we have some context. Now we can build off of
Yeah.
this.
And so
I have a very
Imagine-
different picture after that description than I had prior to that description.
Exactly,
To be fair.
exactly. I
now
was
apply
like-
the episode Sexisode to that.
And then the guy comes in. Sorry, boys, you weren't following Proto. You're fired. Well, yeah, that just convinced me in absolutely no way to watch Bridgerton. So we're off to a good start with this one.
Oh no! I'm only recommending this to Will because he apparently likes it when they
No, I was
just
trying.
get right to it.
I was trying to stay away from that as possible, but okay, I
No,
guess.
you were trying to dive head on in. Bro. We got you though.
So
We
Yeah,
got
there's-
you with the
Bridgerton,
TV.
episode 6, Will. Go.
report next week.
Yeah,
Okay,
report next
okay.
week.
Got
Let
it.
us know how things are looking.
Yeah, you got to let us know. Take notes because we're not gonna watch it.
Okay.
That's true.
No.
We will not watch it, but you might.
Yeah.
So please, if you do, you don't have to tell us when you're watching it, but please date. Write down the
Okay.
date. Make sure you're
Okay.
aware.
And I'll journal it. And
Um,
I'll read.
And live stream yourself watching it. On
Yeah,
your,
camera on you. Camera
your
on you
Okay.
the whole
OnlyFans.
time.
Live stream yourself watching it on your OnlyFans.
Yes, and if possible, Twitch.
I feel like that
Like,
is
just-
already a thing. I feel like that, based off of
Probably-
the description that
probably.
Trevor just
Yeah.
gave us.
We could probably find recreations, but I don't want that. I want notes of you making sure and documentation. Like I want to know what you think about it.
Oh God. Oh. I feel like again, just 18th century France, and then just watching all those white people be like, "Oh shit! Look at all this gold that came in from Mexico.
I don't wanna be
and
that
all of
guy,
this silver that came
but
in
it's
from this
not-
other place. Hear ye, hear ye! Oh shit! Let's just have sex all over this fucking mansion." That's
Yeah.
It's not 18th
Le
century.
Valion.
right.
Napoleon.
Les
C'est la
Royons.
vie.
It would
Yeah.
be 19th century France.
Yeah.
So that's still
Um,
the 1800s though. 19th century.
Correct.
When that makes it worse.
Because once you hit year 100, you're in the 2nd century.
Yeah,
Well,
but being in that century doesn't make it better.
You're right. But we gotta make sure our wording is correct.
You're still gonna have chlamydia no matter what.
Oh,
Yeah, no matter-
great.
yeah, no,
Okay,
that's a
okay,
given,
great.
yeah.
This is good. This is nice to know.
Plague, all that
Maybe
stuff.
syphilis,
Yeah.
but that's
Definitely syphilis.
In that show, he was like, they get up and they're like, hear ye, hear ye. Oh, madam, come hither. I had to ask, that ass, from whom?
Whomst.
Whomst?
Is this
Man, I
something-
gotta say, you could make a great cast member on Bridgerton.
Oh, you think so?
I'm really. I don't know the show. I still don't care what it's about. But like that performance, top notch,
I'm
brother.
feeling
That's
it.
what it's about. It's about that.
It's about like dainty French lads spitting game.
Oh, dainty French lad spitting game.
nice.
Spit in game.
Dainty.
Now, what if in the middle of that era, you drop Fireball, like the album?
Oh, see, now this is where things are getting interesting again.
A lot
Go on.
of witchcraft accusations.
They would just like start stabbing each other
Ah,
in the streets. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the comedian Nick Swardson.
Yes. I remember.
He has a bit where he was talking about the Michael Bay Transformer movies and how if you were to premiere those in a theater in the 1950s, people would be so confused that they would just be running out in the streets stabbing each other. That's what people would do at Fireball in 19th century France.
That makes sense.
I mean, they probably wouldn't know what to do. You'd be like, what did I just see?
Wait, did they even have like photography then? Like
In the 50s?
no, oh wait, are we talking about the
No, in the
50s or
19th century.
1800s or
Yeah, I was in the 1850s.
1850s.
Fireball would drop hard in the 1850s.
I'm so confused.
lots of confusion. Anyway,
Well, let's think about this. So the first photograph ever taken, you can assumedly say it was around 1865.
The
bro,
Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War
It's
era.
documented.
right?
Because it was of Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was alive, so it had to be before he was shot,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
supposedly. And if you think about it that way, if you were to drop the Transformers trailer in like 1866, I think people would be okay with it.
Is that
because
what
they'd be like,
Abraham
"Oh."
Lincoln went to Ford's Theater to see?
Oh,
He went to go see Transformers,
oh man.
and it just blew his head off his shoulders.
Bro, I think that's why he got
It was a
shot, right?
cover-up.
No.
It was all a cover. No, he didn't
got
even get
shot
shot.
by
No,
His head
Megatron.
The
was
assassination was a cover-up.
By the
Yes,
by the
it was a
He
cover.
saw the movie and his head exploded.
yeah, but
his
who
head
killed him?
exploded.
The mega
Michael Bay.
No, not
Megan
Yeah.
Fox. Megan Fox
correct.
killed
I
him.
what
don't
are
think
the
understand.
Megan?
Like, he was watching the movie and he saw Shia LaBeouf shove the Tesseract into Megatron, and his head exploded. Like,
Yeah.
it can't be that simple. It's got to be. Oh,
Dude.
the Decepticons. That's what they were called. It was
Yeah.
a plot. The Decepticons were hard racists, so they needed Lincoln dead as fast as possible.
Robert E. Lee was a Transformer.
Robert E. Lee was a Transformer the whole time. Interesting fact: Martin Luther King. How do you think that went? Another Transformer. another Decepticon.
oh my
All
god.
I
right.
don't think Martin Luther King Jr. was a Decepticon.
What?
Are you accusing MLK of being a Decepticon?
No, no.
I think he's saying
No,
MLK
the
was
guy that
killed
shot him.
by
Oh,
the-
yeah.
Yeah.
The U.S. government.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean,
The White House?
The White House.
Decepticon.
I mean, I don't want to be, starting any shit with, Uncle Joe, but like, I think he might be a Decepticon guy. like,
Or he's being... Now, wait. Can Decepticons be organic life forms?
They
fucking-
learned how.
Skynet figured it
Aren't
out.
they kind
Or
of
he-
like
he's
half
like
and
a
half or some
T-800.
shit like that, right?
I guess if Skynet can figure it out...
If Skynet can figure it out, the Transformers definitely
Now,
can.
now here's
That
the
makes
real
me
question,
think,
though.
like, what if Optimus Prime was covered in, like, skin?
Oh!
Ah.
Imagine
I
him
would
transform.
imagine Optimus Prime to look
Oh!
A skin-covered
what?
truck. Just
Yeah.
No, and then
But, like,
and then it
every time-
moves.
A
every
And then it-
skin-covered-
Yeah.
yeah.
It tears itself
Oh,
apart, and
no.
it immediately grows it all back.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Nope. That would require
I bet we
rapid
could find
regeneration.
We can find it.
What
like,
if Transformers had
Transformers people.
skin? Well,
Yeah.
boys, we got the episode title today, so that's a good one.
if it fucking
Transformers,
survives,
yeah.
because
Oh my god.
Could you imagine if, like, when they transformed, and they, like, got jammed, like, halfway. Sam Witwicky, you must go on
Bumblebee,
without
help
me.
me. My ass is stuck.
My arm is stuck in my ass,
Oh,
and I can't seem to move.
man.
Like, you know the part on Optimus where his head
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
out?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
imagine if he got all the way, and just that...
Yeah.
Help.
Like, he wakes up to go to work, he's getting himself ready, taking a shower, and then he goes to, like, apply the WD-40 to make sure
Yeah.
everything can, turn
course.
for the
Wait,
day.
wait, did you just
And
say
he's
he
like,
took a
shit,
shower?
I forgot. I'll get it after work. And then,
Why
like,
would he put
goes,
WD-40 on after he just took a shower?
Well, I mean, that's why. Because he cleaned himself off, so now he's got to reapply it.
It doesn't work like
It doesn't. Again, I don't work at a bike shop, Trevor. Shut the fuck up, okay? God damn it.
Let's go on with it though.
Yeah.
I understand though. You're saying he cleansed himself.
I'm saying he
He's
cleansed
reapplied
himself.
his greasing and his
Uh-huh.
lubrication, and he still can't get his head out.
Yeah.
So does he go to the transformer doctor?
I don't know.
He goes to work, and
Yeah.
on his walk to work, it starts raining, and he gets
Oh,
rusty.
He gets rusty.
Mm.
Wait, so WD-40 is a rust preventer?
Yes.
Oh,
No.
then what's no?
WD
it's a lubricant
and
and a-
WD-40 stands for water displacement.
WD-40 is used as a cleaner, but
Yo.
it doesn't prevent.
Tony, that fun
It
fact
just-
though. Water displacement.
Yeah,
That just
WD-40. Water displacement, and it took 40 times to get the recipe right.
You know what you should probably do right now is tell like people and the boys like what you do and why you know this kind of shit.
Oh.
Actually, my bad. Sorry. Go ahead.
What I used to do
Yeah.
is I was a welder at a company where we made train parts that got shipped all around the country. So I know a lot about metal.
Metal
In
works.
the literal
And
sense.
even more about WD-40.
And lots about WD-40.
Nice.
Now I always thought with WD-40 it wouldn't like prevent it. It would just help with the cleaning process, but the parts would still be able to rust.
Maybe you don't use enough.
Maybe actually, that's a good point. Now, would you actually like weld stuff or just?
Yes, I welded all kinds of metal, steel, aluminum, like every day.
So it was mostly like I mean parts for like trains and shit like that, but for like the motors and like the wheels, not necessarily for like the interior or whatever.
Well, it was for like companies. This is very boring subject
no, I'm
matter,
actually
but
curious too.
so different companies like Canadian National or whoever, were like we're gonna build a train with this many cars, and then we need these kind of things to go on the cars to load things into the cars or empty them out or whatever, like valve covers and stuff like that, and that's what we would weld up, like the covers that go on the top, the valve extensions that would open up the valves on the bottom of the train, all the safety things to keep the trains from exploding or imploding. Yeah, that's what we would do.
I mean, dude, you're talking to an out-of-work teacher, out-of-work chef, bike guy, and paint guy. That is so badass compared to
That
our
is so
bullshit.
dope.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
I feel like you said real
Thanks.
words, and the rest of us were just kind of
You
like,
were-
yeah.
He got that bread,
We
boy.
got
I
that,
got that
bread.
bread.
Thank you, Panera Bread.
Thank you, Panera. You guys will be getting your bread shortly.
Yes.
And
Wait, they're
you
supposed
can
to give
keep
us
mine.
bread.
I'm sorry, Panera Bread. You can keep it.
You don't like Panera Bread?
I do not.
Have you tried their bread?
I have.
And you
Well,
don't
they're
like
our
it.
sponsor. You can't say that.
I love Panera Bread. I love them.
There we go.
No, you got to get up on the mic while you're chewing.
We're doing
Welcome
ASM.
to the mukbang portion of the show.
Oh,
It's like that. There's a Family Guy where Peter's like, "This is the radio show where I eat crumpets and sip tea really loudly." He's like, and that's a good evening to us all. Good night. And like just ends it. So in Abilene, are you gonna do more welding?
Yeah, I'll be doing, that won't be my primary job. I got a job with the city working for the park district, and one of the specific reasons they hired me was my welding abilities. So I'm assuming they have a bunch of broken shit for me to fix, like lawnmowers
Nice.
and trucks and trailers and stuff. So I'll be looking forward to that.
The relationship with my kids.
Yeah.
Gotta fix that.
Just weld it together, bro. Just,
Weld your kids together.
gotta get
that's all you
gotta
need.
get that in order. Gotta get
Gotta get that bread, boys.
Yep.
I'm telling you, you can fix any relationship with a little bit of lead and a torch
Yep.
and a mask because it's really bright,
It's very
and
bright.
some gloves because it's pretty hot.
Actually,
This?
yeah, man.
You want to show it off
So,
since it's
I want to
yours?
show this to you guys. This was a recent
Nice.
Birthday present.
Birthday present from Tony.
Is that the Youngling Slayer?
This
It
is
is.
the Youngling Slayer.
That's the Youngling
exactly.
Slayer. Nice.
The Youngling Slayer.
So, just to show that the boy can do more than just train parts. Like, how hard can that be?
I can make Youngling Slayers.
Well,
Wait,
he
you
can also make. What?
made it, bro?
Yeah, he made this. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
like,
what-
Tony can do a lot of really cool shit.
Wow.
Well,
It's made out of garbage.
It's
like
still
me.
fucking cool, man.
Explain.
It's now one piece of garbage. Yeah.
What'd you do? How'd you
Let me
make it?
see.
Or
Does it
unless
turn
it's
on?
a secret.
process, man.
All right. Well,
Could you kill us right now with it? Like,
You could kill me right now.
its main part is made out of a piece of stainless pipe
Mm-hmm.
that I found in our. This is all from our scrap bin that was at our job. These little metal rods were just scrap parts, and this part right here, there's actually two different parts. This was like some kind of adapter, and this was some kind of pin.
Mhm.
And I welded that together and sanded it down to make this cool like
Yeah.
hemisphere.
that's
and
the
this
part
is
where
just
you
an
put the
adapter
Youngling
that
skull.
a valve extension goes to, and then it turns and open and closes the valve. And I took a die grinder, and I put these engravings on the side.
Oh, that's sick.
I'm gonna show this camera.
That is very cool.
It's
Yeah.
the coolest shit. It's
Yeah, I wanted to do something. I thought about buying Craig like one of those fancy replica lightsabers, but I thought this would be more fun for me at least. And
Well, I think he likes that instead of you spending a lot of money, you went and got garbage.
that's. I
Just-
mean, honestly, it's kind of like, it's one of those things where like I'm regularly like even in my family, like the big thing with like, okay, the holidays are around. Well, Craig and his music shit, whatnot, and it's just to receive a gift like this that was legitimately handmade and it shows off like Tony's immense craftsmanship. It was a super great gift.
Bro,
and
Tony's trying to get laid.
Bro,
well, that's one. That thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still just here. Let me see it. It's still just as deadly as any lightsaber because this
Oh,
will
God.
fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Right on.
yeah.
It's
You can still kill
a
the
weapon.
younglings.
Family.
You guys are gonna bring this on tour,
Uh-huh.
so when skinheads start messing with you, just bust this out
Oh.
and break their kneecaps.
He
Bro,
knows
the
we
story.
we could have used that a couple times.
He's like, aim for the target.
Yeah.
Use it as a
Scariest-
weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I bet we could convince people those are real. We could be like, these are lightsabers, bro. And if you
I
don't
mean,
shut up,
Honest
I'll
to
turn
God,
it on.
all it needs is a crystal,
Kyber crystal.
kyber crystal, and then it's good to go, man. Oh,
Well, let's go get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
right now.
I think I could.
We'll figure.
I
Oh, all right, boys. I'll meet you at the Starfighter and
In DC, right? They
in
got one.
DC.
Yeah, the Smithsonian where they keep all the kyber crystals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, nobody
It's a
told
new
me
it's a
shit.
new exhibit.
Really?
Yeah.
The Bill Clinton monument is a
Is it-
station.
yeah. The whole Clinton monument is a kyber crystal.
Whoa.
So we're about to
The whole
rob the
thing.
Clinton Foundation to power our lightsabers.
Yes.
Oh, guys,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I'm down. I'm
Yeah,
down.
I'm out. I don't.
We
wanna
might
be
get murdered,
Epstein.
but I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to be Epstein
For a lightsaber?
for a
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah.
100 times over. Like you could hang me until I'm like this close to death, and then drop me, and then hang
No,
me
guys.
again this close to death. Just fucking.
I'm
let's
out.
real lightsaber. Let's do it.
I just
I don't
can't
care what
say it
color
on the
it is.
air.
Oh, I see. You're trying to cover up? No. The Clintons.
Yeah,
know,
I'm
man.
out. I'm
the
totally
Clintons
out,
know
guys.
already. Trust me. They've got
Oh shit, they do.
they've got fucking mics
They're
and
too
cameras
smart.
in every one of our rooms right now.
They watch the podcast.
They watch the
Oh
podcast.
God.
I'm in a cabin. They can't get to me.
They're all 50 overviews.
Bill heard about the fact that we were going to be talking about his favorite song off of his favorite album,
Hillary too.
Oh my gosh.
and he was like, "Boy, Hillary, I sure like those
That's all
young
right.
men."
I sure like those young men and what they're talking about.
Oh, and they
Especially
start
that
off the
William and his
episode
favorite song.
and they start off the episode talking about Cuomo. I'm listening.
Oh.
Oh, and they like crackers.
Oh.
I like Nabisco too.
Oh my God, we're about to get Epstein so hard.
Isn't that the plan?
I mean, honestly, yeah.
What's left?
It's either that. Well, I mean,
It's
we
either
could,
that or shit myself to death, so I might as well have a good fucking time in the process.
With a lightsaber.
With a lightsaber.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a way to go out? It's like, I'm gonna give you an option. Like, you can be assassinated at any point within the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Or you're
Or-
gonna shit yourself to death.
Yeah.
And then the
You pick.
question is assassinated by who though? So
Yeah.
And how?
I can tell you how. By that lightsaber, they're gonna beat you with it.
Ooh.
Oh,
like
beat-
Tony just
Oh,
handed you
No, I think that
the murder weapon. That is the murder weapon.
I'd shit myself to death.
Or shit yourself to death.
Yeah, definitely shit myself to death.
I
What
would
about you?
shit myself to
And you
death
know
because I
what?
could
I'll
still
go
watch
even a step
YouTube on my
further.
phone while I die.
I
After
think
seeing-
you guys are talking a lot. Yeah.
After
yeah.
seeing Tony's axe throwing abilities,
Yeah.
he is the murderer.
Ah.
And he has made
yeah.
this weapon
Yeah.
just for Craig to take your life.
Yeah.
Or
Wait, so
yeah.
you can shoot yourself to death.
I just like to say for you guys talking about like you'd rather shoot yourself to death, like you have not been going through this yet, okay? Just you get the experience of like legitimately shitting yourself to death. You're gonna take that fucking lightsaber any day of the week. Just fucking get it done, get it over with.
so I'm the one beating people to death with this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess the other option is you could take like a cork and you could put it in Craig's butt.
And watch him pop. Like
So like
Abraham Lincoln's
reverse
head.
shitting myself.
Yep. You just
Wow.
And it would prevent you from shooting
your
yourself.
body's just gonna poison you from just like keeping all that in.
Again, I'm still gonna take the lightsaber death. The poop's coming in, it's going out, it's going whatever. I'd rather die from the lightsaber.
Up, down, sideways.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Will.
Bro,
I love your beer can.
this is Neon Rainbows by Omegang. They changed the can and they changed the design of it. I don't like this fucking design, but it's fucking delicious. If you ever try Omegang Neon Rainbows.
Is it like an energy drink or a beer or
No,
something?
it's a beer.
It looks like an EP.
It's a beer. It's an IPA actually, but I don't normally like IPAs, but this one caught my attention and it's really fucking tasty. And again, it caught my attention not looking like this. The other design is a lot more subtle, I would say, but whatever. It's really fucking good. I
Nice.
strongly.
Nice. Bien.
Big. See.
Bien.
Sí.
Hey, Poppy.
Speaking of, for most of today, I was recording with David Suleiman.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Cool.
So that's been the project for like this last week and this week. Tyler's thing,
Yeah.
and then I'm recording some stuff with Suleiman. It's pretty good.
That's
yeah.
awesome. Are you
Nice.
just doing it at your house like the same way
Yeah.
you work with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
this
working
same
out
thing,
Good.
it's
good.
yeah. Like I had
Yeah.
my setup in my room. I had all of this shit, like the computer, the fucking interface, and yeah, it's just working on it little by little. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I've at this point I've heard the pre-mastered mix that Tyler threw together, and I was like, wow, this is really stellar considering you did that with 2 microphones.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty rad.
I mean,
Very good.
it's vibey as hell. It really does work well. It's a sound, and it works
Yeah.
like for the way you play in a certain style very
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is, though. Like, you should. And this is what like my professors like tell me. Like, you should always work for the music and like for the song. So whatever you hear it and it's like it sounds like fucking lo-fi 70s shit. Well, you
Yeah.
could put a T-shirt on the fucking snare drum, put a pillow on the kick drum, and hey, you sound like the 70s. Apparently, I don't know what I'm talking about.
What a time
Seems
to be
to have worked.
alive for anyone's daughter.
Or anybody who's
Oh, hey, Chris.
This just got mad awkward. I'm really sorry.
Cut.
I
And
can't
with
do
that-
EP though.
Will is excommunicated.
Oh shit.
I'm the one who said it, and Will's the one getting the punishment. Sounds about right.
Get the lights.
Get the.
It's always the drummer's fault. Don't worry about it.
It's okay.
I'd be willing to say it's probably the bassist fault more oftenly. Okay, we got you.
It's okay. Will,
Yes.
your excommunication from this here Scientology religion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh,
This is a what?
This is the Scientology meeting, right?
Oh, I didn't.
So wait,
Yes.
am I just gonna have to be a Mormon now then? I'll go from
That's
science.
not what Scientology
Well,
is.
according to South Park, the
We
Mormons
both.
are right.
According to South Park, what?
The Mormons are right.
Oh well then. Oh, thank you for excommunicating me from Scientology. I'll go to Mormonism.
You know, John Travolta's leading
Mormonism.
Scientology.
That's good.
Are there Mormons in Canada?
I
Don't ask
know.
such a silly
I haven't-
question. They're all in Utah.
According to Letterkenny, there are.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
shit.
that's right.
Okay. Yeah.
The,
yeah. Okay.
the right.
Bob.
Oh,
Bob.
they have
I don't
another
think you saw
name
that
though.
episode.
What was their last name?
No, it was just some solicitor that came to the farm, and Wayne was making fun of him because he talked weird.
Well, no, but like that, the family. There's
No,
the
but
family that are like Mormons but Canadian.
They were
They're
were
a different
Amish.
name.
The
Was it
family
the-
you're talking
the
about,
Amish
yeah, they
family?
were Amish. Which is
Oh,
different.
Me and Tyler were actually thinking the same thing.
No,
yeah,
no.
Yeah.
Amish people
Amish,
and
not Mormon.
Mormons are different.
The Dicks.
The
Yes,
dicks.
yes,
Yeah, the
yes.
dicks.
Yeah, yeah.
I need a
They
Oh
call
my-
Amish
I need a
dicks.
dick.
I need a.
I need a dick.
And yeah, I forgot all their
Yeah.
other names, but yeah.
Oh my God.
Lavina Dick.
What?
Their daughter, Lavina Dick.
Lavina
Yeah.
Dick. Yeah.
What was the dude's name?
And Noah Dick.
No, yeah.
Noah Dick.
Noah Dick.
Noah Dick. Man,
Noah Dick.
what a show.
Yeah.
That's a good name. I'm gonna name my kid that.
Shout out to our other unmentioned sponsor, Letterkenny. We talk about
Yeah.
this show a lot
Please.
on this show. Yeah.
Thanks, Jared Kiso. You're so generous.
Shout
You're
out to
so
our
generous. Thank you for giving us $5.
dicks. Yeah.
Where's season 10, you bitch?
Hey man.
Wait,
How can you
didn't
end season 9 that way?
Didn't they just come out with a new season?
They did.
I gotta
In
watch.
December.
I gotta watch 9, man. I'm
You
behind.
do.
Ooh.
It ends on a banger.
Really?
A banger of a cliffhanger.
Oh wow.
Wait.
Yeah.
Literally, they blew up a wall.
I wish they
There was a
did.
cliff,
Tutumpa.
and they hung there.
Does somebody die?
No.
Oh okay.
But somebody does live.
Somebody
Whoa.
you don't want to live lived.
What?
Somebody you don't want to live ended up living.
McMurray?
No, we love McMurray.
Oh, we do.
But he's a
I,
piece of shit.
I thought
Yeah.
McMurray was a piece of shit. That's why I'm asking. Like I'm so confused.
Bro, I want to hang out with
I'll take-
Gail.
Me too. The bartender.
Bar-
Yeah.
Oh God. oh
She's
my
such
God.
a great time. Dude,
I totally forgot.
yeah.
That's
I
a
like
whole
how
lot of
she's like
woman.
always like leaning. And
Yes.
She has her arms out.
Wayne.
Wayne.
So your favorite bit from the talent show? And
Oh, the pastor.
yeah, what's
Oh, jeez.
what's the
I wanna.
what's their name?
My tattered diary
Yeah.
or my tattered journal. One of the
Something like
I
that,
wanna
yeah.
be touched by God
by Christ
or Wayne.
Wayne.
Yep.
Dude, I've watched that bit so many fucking times. Like, I felt that. I felt like I too want to be touched by Wayne
In your spirit.
in my spirit.
In your spirit.
In my spirit.
I mean, it's not even a bad post-punk song.
No,
I'll
it's
take it.
great. It's really
yeah.
good. Yeah. The very first time me and Will were going through, like, watching that, and the very first, like, Will goes, "Look at the size of that fucking kick drum," and we're both just like, "Oh yeah, holy shit!" Oh my God.
Good times. Good times in
Yeah,
Letterkenny.
man.
Remember when we were on tour and we stopped at the Guitar Center and they had a kick drum that was like a 28.
I'm gonna be honest, brother. And most of our stops, you were off with Chris Wong doing I don't fucking know whatever. Like, we didn't see you most of that tour, brother.
No, you were there, bro. You were.
I don't think so.
No, you were there. 'Cause
I don't
you were
think
with-
so.
Yes.
I don't think
We
so.
were all
I
there.
vaguely remember.
I-
it. Yes.
See,
I wasn't
even Will
there.
vaguely remembers. Tyler definitely wasn't there.
He was there in the spirit.
His spirit was there. And
He just
Arya
wasn't
was
there when
definitely
it
there.
mattered. So, thanks.
Damn. Shit.
Jeez.
And fuck Joey.
Yeah, no, fuck Joey for sure.
Dude, what
For
a
sure.
horrible person, bro. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, man.
Joey.
He's just the worst.
Joey.
No, you don't. Stop. Don't give him false hope. He doesn't need that.
Bro, it's funny because, like, we've mentioned bears a lot in this episode, and I think
Yeah.
we mentioned bears in, like, the last episode, and, like, I wanted to be
Uh-huh.
like, shout out to Joy, but it never came out. So now we're doing it.
Well,
Shout out to Joy.
well, now we're doing it. Yep. Shout out to
Shout
Joey.
out to Joey.
He loves himself some bears. And they love him.
I know. I don't know what it is. He's got some kind of, what do you call it?
Fixation?
Love.
Or, I don't know, man.
No, I think it's a deep
Yeah.
love,
It gets deep. That's for sure.
like romantic,
Yeah.
overwhelmingly,
It's like-
madly in love.
It's like if you found out anyone's daughter was about bears. That's Joey's song.
Now, Craig,
Anyone's
would you,
daughter.
Would you like the
Replace
song
everybody
more?
in that song with
Anyone's
bears.
daughter. More like anyone's cub. Yep.
Damn. That was really good.
Could you please make that sound again, Craig?
What sound?
The whatever you just did.
The woo.
Oh, the woo? Woo.
Give us the spirit again.
I think you gotta like clear your ears out, brother.
Or do you need to?
No, you
do you
have the
need to
whole
hear the
spirit in you for a
punchline again?
second.
How about if I give you the punchline again?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
definitely.
definitely
That'd
heard
be
a
good.
demon.
Being.
Being. Well,
I guess I'm gonna get another beer, right? And we're gonna think of something to talk about for a little bit.
we could.
We could
We
talk
are-
about more Deep Purple albums.
We could talk more about more Deep Purple albums.
We are also at 92 minutes, guys.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Not gonna lie, I think I have to let people in this room.
So is this the end?
All right. Well, what a way to end that. All right. Everybody, thanks so much for watching. This has been the Miscala Chocolate Talks featuring a Mr. Antonio DiNovo. If you're looking to get Tony.
Sorry. Yep. Continue.
If you're looking to get any a welding work done, or you're just looking for a good friend, a best friend, a long-time best friend that's gonna be leaving, reach out to him. All right. You boys have yourselves a terrific rest of the week, and we'll talk to
Wait,
you later.
what's the next record of the week?
Oh shit! I do this every
Oh.
fucking time. Tyler, what's our next album of the week?
Boys, we discussed it once, and we're gonna go back to it. The
Okay.
record of the week is Preoccupation's Viet Cong, when released. Viet Cong by Viet Cong.
There
Let's
you go.
do it, boys.
There you have it. Bingo
There you
bongo.
go.
We
Bingo
are
bango.
in the Congo. Let's go. All right. Bye.
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 Good night, Vietnam.